Hi students. So in the previous session we have discussed about areas of parallelograms and triangles. In that the first one, the two parallelograms are on the same base lie between same parallels, then their areas are equal. Means they must have the same base and they should lie on between two parallel lines. They should lie between two parallel lines. Then their areas will be equal. Now if a triangle and a parallelogram are on the same base and lie between same parallels, a triangle and a parallelogram are on the same base, lie between same parallels, then area of the triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram. Area of the triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram. See here, triangle triangle PAB and parallelogram ABCD. Triangle PAB, parallelogram ABCD are on the same base. Lie between same parallels. AB and BC. Now we have to prove that area of the triangle PAB is half of the area of parallelogram ABCD. Let us see how can we. So first write given parallelogram ABCD and triangle PAB are on the same base. What is the same base here? AB, and lie between same parallels. What are those parallels? PC and AB. That means PC is parallel to AB. They are lying in between. So which is nothing but here PC parallel to AB. That is given in the question. That is, now we have to prove that. Required to prove. We have to prove that area of the triangle PAB is equals to. So area of triangle PAB is equals to half of area of parallelogram ABCD. Half of the parallelogram ABCD, that we have to prove. So here, for that to prove, we require some construction. What is the construction? So draw a parallel line. We are constructing a parallel line to PA through the B to meet PC at some point. We write here, observe it, from here through the through B, draw a parallel line parallel to PA. So PQ, we locate as PQ. So draw BQ parallel to AP. Draw BQ parallel to AP to meet PC at Q. To meet PC at the point Q. Now proof. Observe it. Now ABCD is a parallelogram and we are constructing one more parallelogram, that is a parallel line BQ parallel to PA. So two parallelograms. What are those two parallelograms here? One is ABCD, another one ABQP. Those are the two parallelograms which we have in the on the same base and lie between same parallels. So parallelogram ABCD BQ are on the same base. On the same base. What is the same base? AB, and lie between same parallels. Same parallels AB and PC. AB and PC. They both are lying on the same base AB and lying between AB and PC. So that means area of parallelogram. What is a parallelogram? PABQ. PABQ is equals to, observe it, area of parallelogram PABQ is equals to area of parallelogram ABCD as by theorem 9.1. What is 9.1 says? That two parallelograms are on the same base line between same parallel lines, their areas are equal. So parallelogram PABQ, one is ABCD, another one PABQ are on the same base AB, lying between same parallels PC and AB. So their areas are equal. Once the areas are equal, now observe it. Now PB is the diagonal of parallelogram PABQ. Area of, observe it, area of the parallel triangle. Now PAB area of PAB is equals to area of PAB is equals to half of area of PABQ. Reason why it is equal? As diagonal divides the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Diagonal PB divides. So diagonal PB divides the parallelogram. Diagonal divides the parallelogram into two congruent triangles. Two congruent triangles. So that's why area of PAB is equals to half of area of APBQ. But now area of PAB is equals to, you see, half of area of PABQ area is equal to ABCD. So ABCD. Why PAB is equals to half of PABQ? Because diagonal of the parallelogram divides that into two congruent triangles. In this class, 8th chapter we have discussed. Diagonal of a parallelogram divides that into two congruent triangles. Congruent figures will have equal areas. So PAB area is equals to PBQ, which is nothing but PAB area is half of PABQ. Now we know that PAB is area of this is half of in this, but area of PAB is equals to area of PABQ is equals to ABCD. So area of triangle PAB is equals to half of the area of parallelogram ABCD. Hence proved. Do you understand? So area of triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram when if they both are lying on the same base and lie between same parallel lines. Between the same parallel lines, and they must lie on the same base. Is it clear? Now we see exercise 9.2. In figure ABCD is a parallelogram. AE is perpendicular to DC and CF is perpendicular to AD. CF is perpendicular to AD. If AB is equals to 16 centimeter, AE is equals to 8 centimeter, and CF is equals to 10, find AD. We have to find out the length of AD. So, as we know, base, when we are considering, the altitude must be from opposite vertex. Must be from opposite vertex. So, if you consider this AD as the base, then altitude is from CF. If you consider DC as the base, altitude is AE. So, we know the properties of parallelogram. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal in length. In a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal in length. So, AB is equals to 16 means D to E, D to C also will be equals to 16 centimeters. AB is equals to DC, which is nothing but 16. So, given, what is given? AB is equals to 16 centimeters. AE is equals to, which is AE is equals to, that is the altitude. So AE is equals to, we consider as H is equals to 8 centimeters, and one more altitude is given, CF, which is equals to, that also consider as altitude because this can be as a base, that is 10 centimeters, and we have to find what we have to find out. We have to find out AD. We have to find out AD. How much? What is length of AD? Now AB is equals to DC. They are opposite sides of parallelogram. Opposite sides of parallelogram. That means AB length is 16. So DC also will be equals to 16 centimeters. Now area of parallelogram. What is the formula area of parallelogram? Base into height, which is nothing but, we are considering the base now DC and altitude is AE. So AE is the DC is the base and AE is the altitude. Which is DC length? DC is given in the question that AB is equals to DC 16. So 16 into 8 is equals to 128 centimeter square. This is area of the parallelogram. So area of ABCD is equals to 128 centimeter square. But whatever the base you consider, whatever the altitude you consider, the area remains same for any closed figure. Area remains same. However, whatever the base you consider, whatever the altitude you consider, the area remains same. Area doesn't change. So now we got area. The same figure, now altitude is CF. Now altitude CF is equals to 10 centimeter. Corresponding its base is what? AD. Corresponding base AD is equals to question mark. So area, which is nothing but base into height, is equals to 128 centimeter square, which is the base is AD into corresponding altitude is 10 is equals to 128. AD is equals to 128 by 10, which will give you 12.8 centimeters. So AD is equals to, therefore AD is equals to 12.8 centimeters. So area remains the same though you consider different altitude and corresponding base. whatever the base you consider, the closed figure area does not change. Area of a parallelogram is base into height. Question number 2. If E, F, G and H are respectively the midpoints of the sides of a parallelogram ABCD, show that area of E, F, G, H is equals to half of area of the parallelogram, half of the area of parallelogram. E, F, G and H are respectively the midpoints of sides of a parallelogram ABCD. Show that area of E of GH is equals to area of ABCD. So given that there are the midpoints, so first draw the parallelogram ABCD. So this is parallelogram ABCD. So A, B, C, D is a parallelogram in which E is the midpoint of AB. So E is the midpoint of AB. F is the midpoint of BC, E, F, G is the midpoint of CD and H is the midpoint of DA. So now area of E, F, G, H, join this and GH and HE. So area of E, F, G, H is half of the area of parallelogram ABCD. We have to prove it. So first given A, E, F, G and H are the midpoints of AB, BC, CD and DA respectively of parallelogram ABCD are required to prove. We have to prove that area of EFGH is equals to half of area of ABCD, area of the parallelogram ABCD. Now for that, to prove construction, we have discussed about two things. One is two parallelograms are on the same base and lie between same parallels, then their areas will be equal. And one more, a triangle and a parallelogram are on the same base, lie between same parallels, then area of the triangle is half of the area of parallelogram. Area of triangle is half of the area of parallelogram, any parallelogram. So now for that, some construction is required. Observe it. I am just constructing joining H and F. You see here, H is the midpoint of DA and F is the midpoint of BC. So HF. Now you observe it. HFCD. Because it is the midpoint, exactly midpoint, and it is parallel. It is parallel to DC. And it is parallel to AB. So construction join HF parallel to DC. Join HF parallel to DC. So these are the midpoints, as we know that midpoints. So and DH is equals to CF as their midpoints. So HFCD is a parallelogram and triangle GHF and parallelogram HFCD are on the same base. GH and they lie between same parallels. HF and DC. So join HF parallel to DC. Now prove. Observe it. Parallel triangle HGHF. Triangle GHF and parallelogram HFCD. HFCD are on the same base. What is the same base over here? HF, and lie between same parallels. What are the same parallel lines? DC and HF. DC and HF. So from that, what can you say? That means area of triangle GHF is equals to half of the area of parallelogram. What is the parallelogram? We took HFCD. Let this as equation 1. Now, what is the reason? A triangle and a parallelogram are lying on the same base and lie between same parallels. The area of the triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram. Next, now consider triangle EFH. Consider triangle. Now triangle EFH and parallelogram. Observe it. A parallelogram HFBA. Parallelogram HFBA are on the same base. What is the same base over here? The same base HF and lie between same parallels. What are the same parallels? HF and AB. So lie between same parallels HF and AB. So therefore area of the triangle now EFH. Area of EFH is equals to half of the area of HFBA. This is equation 2. By adding equation 1 and 2, when we are adding equations, LHS part LHS and RHS part RHS you have to add. So area of GHF plus area of EFH is equals to half of HFCD. Area of HFCD plus half of area of HFBA. Area of HFCD plus area of HFBA. Now you see these two. Area of GHF and EFH together will give you which area? That is EFGH. So area of EFGH is equals to half of, we are taking half common, area of HFCD plus area of HFBA. So I am taking out half common. Now you observe it. Area of HFCD and area of HFBA together will give you area of ABCD, area of ABCD. So therefore area of EFGH is equals to half of the area of parallelogram ABCD. So when we are joining the midpoints, this midpoint and this midpoint, when you join, it's a parallel line to DC. If this line is parallel to DC and HF even parallel to VB, AB. Therefore, these are two different parallelograms and triangle is there in between them. A triangle and a parallelogram line on the same base and lie between same parallels. Then the area of the triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram. By using that concept, we have finished. We have completed this solution. Is it clear, students? Yes. Now see question number 5. In figure PQRS and ABRS are parallelograms. PQRS and ABRS parallelograms. X is a point on side BC. X is a point on side BR. Show that area of PQRS is equals to area of PQRS is equals to ABRS and second one AXS. It is a triangle. Area of triangle AXS is equals to half of PQRS. So first given parallelograms PQRS, those are given. So parallelogram ABRS, PQRS and parallelogram ABRS is given and X is a point on side BR. This is given. Parallelogram PQRS and parallelogram ABRS. X is a point on side BR. So what we have to prove? Required to prove, that is the first one. Area of PQRS is equals to area of ABRS. This is the first one. And second one we have to prove area of triangle AXS is equals to area of half of the area of PQRS. So half of the area of PQRS. Now you see here parallelograms. So you prove parallelogram PQRS and parallelogram ABRS. You observe it both PQRS and ABRS. What is the same base? Do they have same base? Yes. What is the same base? Yes, R. R on the same base. On the same base. What is the same base? SR. And lie between same parallels. What are the parallels? PB and SR. Same parallels PB and SR. Therefore, area of parallelogram. So area of PQRS is equals to area of ABRS. As we know, the parallelograms which lie on the same base and between same parallels, the areas will be equal. So this is the first one. We proved. Now come to the second one. Now you observe it. Triangle ASQ and parallelogram ABRS. Now triangle and parallelogram ABRS. They both are on the same base. What is the same base? You observe it now? Yes, you are right. Same base is AS. Are on the same base AS and lie between same parallels. What are the same parallels here? One is AS and BR. Lie between same parallels AS and BR. So a triangle and a parallelogram are on the same base, lie between same parallels. We know that area of the triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram. So area of AXS is equals to half of area of ABRS. But we know that which is equals to half of. You see now in the first one what we do? Area of PQRS is equals to area of ABRS. So in place of ABRS you can write area of PQRS. Since what is the reason? Area of PQRS is equals to area of ABRS. The both areas are equal. So therefore area of triangle AXS is equals to area half of the area of PQRS, which is required in the question. Is it clear? So a triangle and a parallelogram, if they are lying on the same base and between same parallels, the area of the triangle is half of the area of parallelogram. I hope it is clear to you. Understood? So today we have discussed about the questions. If parallelograms lie on the same base between same parallels, their areas will be equal, and a triangle and a parallelogram, if they lie on the same base and between same parallels, then area of the triangle is half of the area of the parallelogram. I hope it is clear to you today's concept. And here we have some homework questions from exercise 9.2, question number 3, 4 and 6th question. See, while solving any question, you see whether triangle and parallelogram which are on the same base, any construction is required, which two to be added to get the required. These are all the things before solving the solution, before going to the step. Think about, first draw the diagram neatly, then you will get. If the diagram is perfect, then half of the solution will be in your hand. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you. We will meet again in the next session with another concept. Thank you.